This is Married to a Sleepwalker, Video 3 by Vintage 8.
It's been a week and Shelly still hasn't returned to her usual spot. I'm not sure what's changed. If you ask me, I think she's getting worse. She's blacking out during the day, like way more than usual. I've caught her doing strange things. Stranger than usual.
Oh, she's obviously prepping the ground for something.
You hear that?
Static?
You don't hear that? It's voices.
And what are they saying?
Oh, that's never a
Make
good
that
sign.
out. It's weird, right?
You gonna be okay
Yeah,
while I go to the
sleepwalking
office?
is like, that's never
Yeah,
a good thing.
I'll be fine.
Sleep paralysis is also a fucking really terrifying thing. It hasn't happened to me in a long time, but that shit's creepy as fuck. And it's like all your limbs are weighted, and you just you literally you can feel your body trying to respond to your commands, but it's like you have to it's like banging your shoulder against a door to get your body to actually come out of the sleep paralysis, and you like all of a sudden jerk awake, and that shit. First time that happened, I was on the way to a ski trip in West Virginia, and I was in we were all in the van, and like I was between two other kids, and I became aware that I was awake, but I couldn't move, and then all of a sudden I jerked, and they were what was going on, and I explained what happened. That was. But sleepwalking, that's a different thing. That's bodily autonomy. While you're not even there. You're. I wonder if it's like your subconscious, being in control. You know what I'm saying? The dream version of you, or I don't know. The subconscious, being in control instead of the higher functions. Maybe the lizard brain is the one wandering around, getting his free play. It's an interesting concept. The lizard brain struggling to get some air, to exist.
Okay. Hey, sweetie, I'm home.
Have you ever seen the shorts of the guy that does take videos of his wife doing weird shit while she's sleepwalking? I think you can find it on YouTube Shorts, or what is the other short Instagram, I guess. But his wife will wake up, and she'll just she'll go and steal household items and put them in her pants, or giggle, or eat weird things and stuff like that. That's real sleepwalking, and that's the form that's kind of cute, but you still have to motherfucking monitor and make sure she doesn't leave the house and do some dangerous stuff. But then there are the worst ones, where they will literally go and fucking they'll eat things they're not supposed to, and do things that are highly suspect. But yeah.
Shelly?
Like that.
Baby, awake? Shelly. Shelly? Honey? Shelly?
Yeah, be careful. She's got a motherfucking... Yeah, yeah.
Shelly, I need you to wake up.
Oh! Oh! Oh,
Shelly.
somebody else is in control of your motherfucking... Oh!
Dinner's ready.
Oh, what are you doing? Right there. Right there. Like somebody else was holding that knife.
Are you okay?
Yeah, yeah. Ha! Yeah, all the knives go somewhere safe.
Well, there goes our security deposit.
Like we were gonna get that back.
I just don't know how I feel about listening to Mary Q's suggestion.
Isn't that the whole point of this? Besides, what are you, scared of Kate? I doubt he's ever gonna find out about this.
As we are literally recording this with the intent to upload it to the internet. You know those voices in my head that I'm always telling you about? Well, they're telling me that this is not a good idea. I mean, you're locking us in.
It's only at night.
What if there's a fire?
Hey.
Or what if she goes kind of like she goes like nutso when you try to keep her from what she's been doing? Like she in the last video, she like displayed like that she was capable of violent reaction to being stopped from her routines while she was asleep. So what happens when you are literally keeping her from going outside to conduct her routines? Like how, like she just held a motherfucking knife to your throat, like within a millimeter of like striking your fucking major artery. Like, bro, like maybe you listen to the voices this time and you don't lock her in there with you. You know, like maybe whatever's controlling her is like, yo, for the safety of your husband. Like we have things to do, but we don't want to hurt him. You know. Let's see what. Let's continue.
There's not gonna be any fire. Besides, I should have did something like this a long time ago. And if it doesn't keep you from sleepwalking,
how is that gonna keep you from
night.
sleepwalking?
Yeah, that's a win in my book.
Where are you gonna put the key?
That's for me to know.
And you to never
What if I
ever
need
find
it?
out. Hopefully.
Then I'll get it.
That's what I'm talking about. If something happens to you, what am I gonna do? Knock down the door?
If you know where it's at, doesn't that kind of defeat the whole purpose?
I don't know.
I think you're making some dangerous assumptions, brother.
We can drop all of this, call the doctor. If you'd rather do that.
Well, just know that the voices in my head are not happy.
Yeah, that's no reason to call the doctor.
Yo, he's got a point there. Like, yeah, like, my better instincts are like, we should call the doctor right now if you're fucking like getting responses from the voices in your head, not just like random shit, but like, he's locking the door. We don't like that. Well, what should I do? You need to stop him. That's more. I mean, like, yes, maybe call the doctor. Well, no, he put the knife in the lockbox. Like with all the other sharp objects, but then he fucking like I don't understand why. Like I mean there's like precedent for having a double bolted door. Like yeah, I mean it is security, but like not when. Well, you listen to those voices, sir. Like I'm steadily hitting this cake 3 gram, and like we'll take a hot break real quick. You pack your bowl real quick, and then we'll continue. Let me see. I mean, packing a bowl is always a mighty fine idea, especially now when, it's legal to do so. Giggity, I mean, I don't know about the laws in anybody else's state, but where I am, the only thing we're worried about is the adult use program that's being held up. I mean, Virginia seems like it's like it wants to make the money, but it like or like they're afraid to do it. Like, I understand it maybe like some of the growing issues like that other states have had with it. But we all smoke regardless of whether it's legal or not. And I mean, I just don't understand why you wouldn't want to make it a legal business. It's something that can bring the state a great amount of revenue, and we're all happy to participate. There are people out there that could greatly benefit from just being business people. That nice supply and demand, not being constrained, not having pressure put on the state to bring in everything because it's already coming in. Like the networks, they're all there. You just got to be willing to work with with the community. Like that's what it comes down to. Working with your community. I'm happy to be alive now because we're confronting some of the important issues that will determine the outcome of the future. These are things we need to handle now, like things that Americans need to be really awake about. I'm not talking about the conspiracy theories and the stupid shit, just being aware of what's really going on in your backyard, your state, your country, the world. I haven't been a kid for a long time, but most of you are no longer kids, and even though you don't want to, or it may be unpleasant to think about dealing with, like this is like your future depends on being able to deal with the crap that's going on right now. We really need to look forward towards your look towards and look. What am I saying? Look out for your fellow man. And I don't mean you need to fucking be a superhero or anything like that. Like if you want to, cool. But just like some common compassion. Like it's just not being a dick. You know what I'm saying? It's so, sir. I'm assuming you got your bowl packed. Let's boogie.
As we approach the end of July, there have been 2 new cases of LV reported on the northern part of the parish. But this time, they're both children. Doctors are reporting that they are in stable condition. Their conditions will be closely monitored for the next 48 hours.
It's delicious. Is something new?
Well, something I found online.
Well, you did a really great job of following instructions.
Oh, was that a dig or was that a...
Oh.
What's wrong? I thought that was your favorite.
Really? Because it tastes like poison.
You okay? You tired?
I'm always tired.
True.
I'm always asleep. Or somewhere in between. It's just, sometimes I'm daydreaming about my everyday daily routine and then bam, I wake up and I'm somewhere else doing something kooky. How do I know that I'm really sitting here with you having this meal? Or am I just dreaming about something that happened 2 weeks ago? Or maybe I'm sleepwalking right now. And this is just a conversation that's, a reaction. It's just my mind on autopilot, just saying whatever my subconscious thinks that you want to hear.
Life's not a dream, sweetie.
And why do I feel like we've had this conversation before?
Oh.
Can I ask you something?
That's terrifying.
When was the last time you felt carefree? Like everything was just gonna be fine.
Babe, everybody's dealing with something. Maybe this is our something.
Yeah, well, I would trade our something for someone else's something any day.
And then you might end up much worse.
Or maybe we could end up finally having a kid.
Oh.
Or we wouldn't have lost the first one.
You can't think like that.
Well, I do. When was the last time you felt carefree? Like everything was just gonna be fine.
Okay. It's probably the last few days before I got sick. We went to that old burger shack.
The place is a dump. We only would go there if we were too lazy to cook.
The food was so awful. Awful.
So what was so special about that day?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
It's just a normal day.
And that's what made it so great. This is the last normal day of my life.
I like that one. I'm gonna steal that one.
What about you?
The same day.
No, you can't have that one. Seriously.
No, I meant it. I'm gonna steal that one. At least I know it actually happened.
Wow. A grounding point, like from where everything started. Oh, baby. Oh, my good boy. We get comfortable? All right. So, that was a nice ending because the last one was much more dour. I think the last episode of this series was much more dour. So, that was Married to a Sleepwalker, video 3 by Vintage 8. Go check his channel out, right now. If you want some content to last you for a good while, he's got and you know what? Let's go right over to his channel. So, he's got, and he's up to video 5. So we've got 2 more to look at, down the road. Oh, okay. Hey, Tito, how you doing? So, yeah, look at all this. He's just got gads of content for you to look at. Yeah, look at that. That's so. Go check him out. I'm sorry, there's stuff going on in the background. It's engaging a part of my brain. All right. And the last one we're going to look at is Emerald Season 1. bad as long as you can make it out to the road. So this is be the next one. I'm going to go say hi to company real quick. So if you would like to call this an intermission, I guess. I don't I don't have all the fittings and trimmings for my like the will be back and all this stuff just yet. Actually, oh well, you know what? I can do that. Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking thinking too much about the issue. 1 second. All right. And all right. Well, seems like this snowfall. Uh-oh. So it didn't stop recording. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll have to cut out a lot of that.